Welcome back to the channel. My name is Franco and you're watching the Franco Photo Vlogs. Today we're going to take out my brand new kayak on its maiden voyage. Stay tuned, we'll talk about it. So let's quickly go over the kayak that I bought. I'll go over the reasons why I got this particular kayak. I'll go over the reasons why I wanted a kayak, and I'll go over my experience buying it. Okay. So first off, when it comes to me buying something new, a vehicle of some sort, motorcycle, scooter, bicycle, golf cart, boat, whatever, I really enjoy the research part of it. I really enjoy trying to figure out which one I want. I really enjoy trying to figure out which one is best for me. And so I do a lot of research on YouTube. YouTube is like my go-to for pretty much everything. And I watched a ton of videos. I watched, comparison videos. I watched videos on each individual one. I watched modification videos to see what kind of aftermarket support these things have. And, so I kind of, based on not seeing anything in person, I kind of went for a certain kayak in my mind. In my mind, I wanted the Old Town Sportsman, I don't know, 120 or something like that, with their kick drive. And so I called up a couple places after I settled on that one, and I said, do you guys have this in stock, whatever. One guy said, yeah, we have this one, and this one in stock. You can come take a look at all of them. All right, great, no problem, I'll be there tomorrow. Great. I go to the spot, and didn't have the one that I wanted. So I was kind of disappointed. So now I'm stuck trying to rack my brain around, do I want a lesser expensive model of a similar kayak that I wanted? It was like $350 less, and I said to myself, all right, I could save some money, but there's some features I don't like about it. I had them go get it from their warehouse. They brought it over, they unpacked it, they looked, they showed it to me. I didn't like it. There was another one, I forget which one it was, maybe like the big water or something. It was like a 13-foot. I liked it, don't get me wrong. It was a big, heavy boat, and it was also $800 more than what I was anticipating to spend. Then there's tax, then there's a PFD you gotta get, and then there's accessories. You gotta get the wheels, another $200. So all in all, it would have been like a $3,500 purchase, and I did not want to do that. So I had another place in mind that they said they had something similar in stock. I called them to find out if they had the one that I wanted in stock. And I said, yep, I got it on the showroom floor. It's actually a demo model, and it's about $650 cheaper than MSRP. I'm like, great. Send me a picture of it. I'll make sure it's the right one. He sends me a picture of it, and I didn't ask for a picture of the whole boat, because I just assumed. The guy is a kayak salesman, and he knows which one the regular Sportsman 120 or 12 or whatever it's called for $2,300 is. So I drive over there. I'm super excited. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get this thing for like $650 less. I could spend the extra money and probably be out the door for $2,350 with all the accessories that I need. I get there, it's the same exact boat as the one that they had at the first store. So now I'm kind of pissed and trying to figure out which one I want. So anyway, so I look around the store, and one catches my eye that I liked. To be honest, I saw it at the other store, the one that I bought, and I didn't like it. Maybe it was because of the color. I feel like it looked cheap. I don't know why. It was a cool gray color, but that particular boat didn't look that cool to me, and I felt like the drive was kind of flimsy. Maybe it was loose, I have no idea. So I see this. The color totally stands out to me. It's not just the color that I like, but that stands out. So I look at it, and the gentleman in the store was like, hey, listen, we have a pool right here. You want to drop into both boats and see which one feels better? In my mind, I'm like, based on the reviews, the Sportsman PDL, whatever, is the best boat out there right now for me. The most stable, this, that, bing, boom. So I'm like, all right, fine. We got this one in the pool because the other one I kind of decided I didn't want for the most part, right? I get it in, and this is my first kayak that I've ever tried to stand up on in my whole life. I've been in a kayak before, and I sneeze left and I'd fall over. So I knew in my mind kayaks just were not stable. So that was many, many years ago. I get on this thing anyway, and I stand up on it. I'm like, it feels a little flimsy. I don't know, maybe I was expecting it to be like rock solid. Fine. Then he says to me, the salesman, hey, do you want to get the Old Town in the pool? I'm like, yeah, let's try it out. Put it in, and by comparison, right off the bat, I felt that the Sportsman was extremely unstable, and that's a very stable boat. So to me, that felt like extremely unstable because I had just gotten off the Wilderness Systems Recon 120 HD, which is the one that I purchased. So anyway, make a long story short, I like this one, but I didn't do any like real hardcore research on this one. So like what I do is when I watch videos and research a product that I want to get, I look up all of them. I kind of see the one that I like, and then I stick to that one and I watch reviews on that one. I don't watch reviews on every single book because I'll be there for years. So I didn't do much research on it. I saw a few videos here and there, and just based on the videos and the reviews, I wasn't thrilled about it. But when I got in both of them, I actually really thought that this one was way more stable compared to the Sportsman, which is the one that I had settled on based on the videos. So, a couple of the key factors for me. At the first store that I went to, this boat was $2,500, $24.99. It was more expensive than the Sportsman that I thought originally I wanted, but I'm glad I didn't get it because of the stability. This one was on sale for $22.99, so $2,300. And he threw in a free cup holder, okay? He threw in a free rod holder. He threw in a paddle, which he didn't even go to like the cheapest one. He just said, hey, look, you're a big guy, you want to stand up on this thing and use it kind of like a paddle board, you can extend this this paddle. So he threw that in for free. Then he had the wheels that I wanted. So I got the Wilderness Systems wheels. And you know what? He gave me a good deal. I was actually really happy. I was happy that I was supporting a small business. I liked the color. I liked everything about this boat firsthand. Now, if I had seen other boats in the water, and let's just say this guy had the whole lineup, would I have picked this one? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But this was a good combination of price, friendly service. I wanted to help the guy out, you know, a small business. The other store was a big box store, so I wasn't too thrilled on having to give money to them. But anyway, so all these factors came into play, and I decided on the Wilderness Systems Recon 120 HD. Now, I did mention before that I saw this kayak in the first store, and I felt that this was kind of flimsy, but I think it was because some parts were probably loose, or this wasn't tied down. I don't really know, but I felt like it was kind of flimsy, you know? So I got it on this boat, and it didn't feel flimsy, so I'm like, all right, that's great. It had perfect storage, hatch for, you know, access to the hull, so I could run some wires if I wanted to do like a fish finder or anything. So I'm really happy with this purchase right now. Okay, I'll give you a quick little rundown of this boat, and then we'll head down to the lake, and hopefully I'll overcome my fear of murky, nasty water here in Florida and my fear of gators. But at this point, I'm committed, right? I bought the damn thing. I'm into this thing for like $2,500, so I gotta get into it and make use of it. All right, let's take a look. So I went for that, I think it was called like a lime tooth or something like that, the color. I really like it. The one thing about the Sportsman that I didn't like was that it didn't have any hatch access. Now this is cool because not only do I have storage, but I have full access to the hull. Check this out. All right. Oh, I mentioned gators. Yeah, fire protection, gators. I didn't really totally, you know, set this thing up yet, so don't criticize me all that much. Obviously, gotta have some water. I got 2 rod holders. I got my, I don't even know what this is. Live Your Legend. I don't even know. Paddle that extends. Seat, super comfy. Okay. Here's your rudder control. That actually brings it in. On this side, you pull this string, it brings it out. Okay. This is your steering. Cool thing about this seat is like a car, it goes up and down, and you can adjust, you know, your space between the seat and the pedals. I also like this boat for this reason here. It's a nice big space. I ordered like a seat so that my son could throw a little chair back there and come with me. Hopefully, if he's not too chicken, which he seems to be. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's probably more I should go over. I don't know anything about the drive just yet. I haven't tested it out. So we'll get on the water. Let's go take a ride, and we'll see what this thing's about. Let's hope the audio on this thing is good. All right, so check this out. So this is my makeshift trailer. As you can see from this time lapse that I put together, I just kind of strapped the kayak to the back of the golf cart, and I'm I'm just gonna drive it down to like my local lake. I probably could walk this thing, but to be honest, who the hell wants to do that? It's not far, but it's also not very, very close. So I just want to have this thing with me. Now I have a choice between two lakes. This one here, or the one that I think we're gonna go to now. Only problem is I don't really know where to go in, and I have a fear of snakes and gators. Not a fear, but I definitely don't want to get bitten by a snake, especially something that I step on accidentally. You know, like walking through like tall grass. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna launch this thing. And that's part of the mission here. I'm down in Central Florida, and snakes and gators are plentiful, although there aren't that many in my neighborhood. They're definitely around. There's definitely moccasins here. We haven't had any reports or sightings of rattlesnakes, so I don't think I have to worry about that too much, but they gotta be around. I know there's pygmy rattlesnakes. So you know what? Let's see if we can, let me go check this spot out. Let me go scope this out. Let's take a walk. Let's see if we can launch from here. I've heard people do it from here. I don't know. Let's see how crazy the vegetation is. Oh, I could definitely launch right there. But the problem is, are there any snakes? Fuck, that was a lizard. That's what I'm worried about, snakes. I don't really want to walk there. It's this that bothers me right here. All these, there could be something under here, I won't even know it. That's what bothers me. You know what, I'm not launching from here. I'm such a chicken. I bet you the Floridians watching this video, if there are any, are like, yeah, come on dude, we grew up in that stuff. That's not that bad. You know, you're probably right, it's not that bad. But for me, who's from New York, and not used to wildlife like that, I don't know what the hell is there. I'm educated. I know about snakes. I know about gators very well, actually, but I just don't like taking chances. So let's go find another spot. Here, while we're here, let me show you this thing. Look at this. It's my golf cart. Don't mind the stickers. That's just for a Halloween parade we have going on tonight. Look at it. Look how I strapped this thing down. It does the job. 2 straps, wheels in the back. Probably should have put them more in the middle to raise that up a little bit, but you know what? It works. But right now, I'm still trying to get the hang of this thing. So let's go find a spot. Look how beautiful it is here. Check out this spot right here. This might be pretty good. It's probably pretty good, but I don't like that I can't fucking see. And then I gotta walk through this shit. I'm such a chicken, my god. Gotta find a better spot. Need to find a more clear spot. I think I have an idea where to go. Alright. We're halfway there. I decided to come to the first spot. Because of all the spots that I hit, this one seemed to be the best. So, let's see if we can do this. So we did it. We're on the water. We're floating. It's kind of peaceful, to be honest. A little bit of a breeze is nice. All right, let's drop the pedal drive in. Let's see how this thing feels, huh? What do you think? It's about time to do that. So we just gotta do this. Let's get this lined up. This has to come out. This has to come out. Right down. And this should probably go somewhere here. Let's just tie this to the boat. And let's maybe a little closer. Okay. Let's drop rudders down. Steering here. All right, so my first thought about this boat. At first I thought the steering sucked, but it just needs a little more input than I thought. I wish it would track straight a little better. This is nice. This is actually pretty calming. I don't know if I have the balls to stand up on this kayak, because to be honest, I don't know that I want to be in this water. Let's see what's in there, huh? Anything good? I don't know. I guess my seat wasn't tight. Isn't that tight? No. I should have made sure of that before I got out on the water. All right. This is actually one of the reasons why I'm like the worst YouTuber and my channel never took off, because I always forget to video. So while I'm remembering to do this, I just want to take a minute to kind of talk about my initial impressions of this kayak and of kayaking in general, because this is not something that I'm totally used to. First and foremost, it's definitely fun. It's hot out, but there's a slight breeze coming off the water, which is nice. The kayak itself it's nice. I can tell you right now, the one thing I hate about it, and I don't know if it's because it's this particular boat or if all of them are like this, but I don't really love the steering on this thing. I feel like if I want to go straight, the boat, it's constantly going one direction or the other. It's never staying straight. The one thing I did like about the Old Town that kind of made me decide that I wanted to get that one was that on the knob right here, it had a trim lock. So essentially you would put the rudder in the position you wanted it, and then you would lock the you would screw down a lock, essentially like a set screw, and that would keep the rudder straight without you constantly having to go left or right to straighten this thing out. So unfortunately there's no one next to me to get some footage of me while I'm driving, but if you could picture trying to go straight, but then the boat goes right, so now you got to turn it left, but as it goes left, it kind of starts to go right a little bit, and then you got to kind of compensate. So it's like you're always counter steering. So I don't know if that's a feature of this particular boat or boats in general. Now I spoke to my cousin, shout out to Marco. He's Got a good YouTube channel actually. He's H2O Obsessed, I believe. H2O Obsessed. I'll link it down in the description. Anyway, he got me into this this sport here, and he kind of guided me through it. He has the Hobie Pro Angler 14, and he's got like a rudder, and I forget the other word that he's got. The other thing, it's basically like another fin that keeps the boat straight, and it's got the trim piece. So he has kind of two things working for him in order to stay straight. But besides that, it's a lot of fun. You know, I didn't expect to go fast in this thing. Pedaling is definitely faster than, you know, paddling, but I feel like I find paddling more rewarding. The camera stopped recording on me. I don't know why. Anyway, I feel like I find paddling more rewarding, but you go way slower. I feel like I can just control the boat better when I'm paddling. So, you know, besides that, it's super fun. I like it. I could see myself doing it pretty often. The biggest pain in the ass is finding a spot to launch, and, you know, getting over my fear of like the water. I'm not actually scared of the water, don't get me wrong. I just have a fear of not being able to see what's underneath me. I think there is a phobia of that actually. I don't know what it's called, but I have a fear of not knowing what's underneath me. There could be a gator right underneath me right now and I wouldn't know it. I'm not scared of gators really. I wouldn't want to get so close to one, but knowing that I could probably like fall in and fall on top of one and it gets scared and spooked and like bite me or some shit, that would kind of, you know, that kind of throws me off. That scares me a little bit. But other than that, you know, again, it's a lot of fun. I like this thing a lot. I haven't tried standing on it yet. I just really don't want to go in the water. And that's it. The only other thing is this. My seat has a loose screw. And I can't seem to screw it in right now because I don't have tools on me. And I don't know if I pulled the threads out of the hole or if this thing just wasn't tightening because, I don't know. But I have to figure this out now. Before I was interrupted by my camera killing its battery, I was talking about something, I forgot what because it was a little while ago. I think I was telling you what I liked about this boat. Either way, I started doing some fishing. I don't have all my tackle because I'm kind of a new fisherman. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, I just don't do it often, and I kind of sucked at it the whole time that I've been doing it. So now I'm actually kind of taking it seriously because after talking to my cousin, he kind of showed me what I needed to do to pretty much guarantee that I was going to catch fish. And I had some of the kit that he told me to get, not all of it, so if I don't catch anything, it's because I suck, and we're going to blame it on the fact that I don't have all my gear. So, let's see if we catch. Oh, it's so nice. Doing some trolling right now. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm only doing it because I kind of wanted to just say that I was doing it. So we'll see how that works out. Got this cheap, like, detachable reel that I got for my son at Walmart. Not to say that you can't catch fish on Walmart, you know, rods. It's the fisherman, not the fishing rod, I say, but this definitely doesn't help. Let's see if we caught anything. Yo, first and foremost, before I close this video or do anything, I want to give a shout out to every single YouTuber that does this for a living. I want to give a shout out seriously to every YouTuber that makes videos every day for a living and makes money off of it. Because you know what? That is a damn difficult job, okay? I am not by any means considered a YouTuber at all. I make a few videos here and there, okay? I've thought about going full-time with this, but yo, it is so difficult. Let me tell you why I'm thinking this, all right? I wanted to, in my mind, I wanted to get a time lapse or maybe some video footage of me taking the boat out of the water and getting it tied up again and driving home with it. But you know what? I am so beat that I could have never gotten out of that boat, set up the camera, multiple locations, and made a video. Anyway, I digress. Shout out to the YouTubers. But in conclusion to this video, I'm gonna close it now. Probably wasn't the most exciting video, okay? I guess what you wanna know is if I would recommend this boat to anyone. Well, let's put it this way. As a person who's never owned a kayak before ever in his life, and has been pretty much scared of going anywhere near a body of water in Florida since moving here almost 2 years ago, and pretty much conquering that fear, as well as walking through deep grass, I want to say that as a first-time kayaker, I like this boat 90%. I would recommend this boat 90%. I can't give it a full 100% because, to be honest, I hate the steering so bad on this boat. My finger's actually killing me. I felt like I've been steering way more than I was pedaling and way more than I was paddling. So for that reason alone, I can't give this boat 100%. Everything else I love about it. I love the drive system. I love the instant reverse. I love the fact that you can easily pull up the pedal system. I know the Old Town is really good. To me, it felt a little more sturdy. I haven't used it in the water, but it felt a little more sturdy to me. But it was also more of a pain in the ass to get up. This one, the Helix drive system, you hit the pedal, the thing shoots up out of the water 80% of the time. The prop is facing in the right direction, and you're golden. So if you see yourself floating towards some grass or something that could, get in the way of the prop, hit the pedal, comes right up, gets out of the way, and you pull out your paddle. In conclusion, I love the boat. I actually like fishing more than I thought I would. I'm typically not a fisherman. I usually get bored, but this kayak variable was definitely something that made it more enjoyable, let's say. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like about my videos, what you like and what you don't like about this video in particular. Tell me what you want to see more of. I think the next video I'm going to make is probably going to have to do something with one of the local springs in Central Florida here with the kayak. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.